What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventure 1994 here, and today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. And you guys did see that yesterday I took Robby to Tanner Park to see Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back last night. But there was a crazy story I want to talk about that happened last night when I took him to see that movie at Tanner. So, it was really crazy, and I accidentally didn't record it. I neglected to record it, but I'm telling you guys the story about this anyways, because I really wanted to tell you guys about this because it was a crazy. It was just crazy last night of what happened. Like when we went home. So Robbie got dropped off at my house, and we hung out for a few minutes. And my mom took us to Tanger Outlet. To Tanner Park, and we got there like 8 o'clock. And when we got there, me and Robby decided to walk around the Tanner Park beach, and we walked over to the boardwalk area and got some pictures over there. Like, the boardwalk where you would walk on a boardwalk, like on a walkway, like over the water. Like, there's like a walkway that like goes over the water. Yeah, that's where we were. So, and we snapped pictures over there of the water. Yeah, that's where we were when we just got there. When we found an area to sit and watch the movie, we decided to walk over the walkway, which goes like over the water. But no fishing is allowed over there. Yeah, so we walked on there on that boardwalk, and we walked into the main area of Tanner, and then we walked back, and the movie started at like 8:30. Yeah, we like walked back to our chairs, and the movie started at 8:30. And like halfway through the movie, as it was getting dark out, like by the time it was completely dark out, we started having like these periods of drizzling rain. We had like periods of drizzles, and I know it happened like 2 times. Like it would drizzle for a few seconds, and then it would stop, and then it would drizzle again for like another minute, and then it would stop again. And then like halfway through the movie, like during the training scene, like during the Jedi training, like with Yoda, and like sometime before Lando was introduced in the movie, the rain just started coming down heavy, and everyone dipped out. Everyone decided to pack up their stuff and leave. They just left because the rain was just coming down so heavy. It was like just pouring down rain. That it got to the point where I asked Robby, "What do you want to do?" And we both agreed that we had to leave. We were like the last ones to get out of there when the rain just got heavy. And my mom did say to call her if it gets really bad, which it ended up getting really bad. So we got out of the so we left the movie area by the time the rain got heavy, and we packed up everything and just left. And I called my mom to come get me, and we were like hiding like right underneath the shade of the roof of the senior center at the beach. And me and Robby are just standing there watching the rain as it like pours down pretty heavy, while like right under the roof of the senior center in order to keep dry. We were like right under the shade. We were like right under the shade of the roof of the senior center. And we were under there to keep dry, and we were just watching the rain pour down pretty heavy. And it actually got to the point where we were the last two people at the beach. And maybe there were some town employees, but that was pretty much it. Me and Robby were just standing there by the senior center, just watching the rain coming down as my mom was trying to come to us as quickly as possible and take Robby home and take me home too. Like drop Robby off at his house and take me home. Yeah, we were waiting for my mom and the rain was just like coming down pretty heavy. It was just torrential downpours and we stayed put over there until my mom came and she didn't come for like 15 minutes. It took her 15 minutes to get there because it was so bad out. My mom tried to get there sooner, but it took a while because it was so dangerous. The rain was just very dangerous as it was coming down pretty heavy. So yeah, me and Robby were like under the shade of the roof of the senior center and we stood there to keep dry while the rain was just coming down. The rain like intensified twice and me and Robby were just standing there talking and everything, like waiting for my mom to show up. Yeah, once again, we were like the only last two people at the beach when that happened. And there were probably some town employees running around like trying to take cover, but that was pretty much it. But after 15 minutes, my mom finally shows up. Okay, and me and Robby just packed up our chairs in the trunk and we just headed home. So yeah, we were like the last two people at the beach in the heavy rain for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes, we were like the last two people at the beach in pouring down rain. Like huddle up against the senior center, like underneath the roof to keep dry. Yeah, that was a crazy turn of events last night. The rain was just coming down pretty badly. And we were like huddled up against the senior center under the roof. The last two people at the beach for 15 minutes and the rain was coming down pretty heavy. It was just insane. I never thought in my lifetime I would see me and Robby doing that, like hide underneath the roof from the heavy rain and being the last two people like outside somewhere in public and being the last two in the rain like outside. Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day that would happen where we would spend a few minutes out there being like the last two people at a place in heavy rain. Well, it already happened. Thankfully, my mom was able to get there quick enough, but she wanted to get there sooner. But it was just so dangerous, so we left. We dropped Robby off at his house, and I went home. I'm not talking about his house in Albany, no way. I'm talking about his Long Island house. We dropped him off, and I went home. So yeah, that was a crazy turn of events. Star Wars 5 had to be stopped like halfway through the movie because of the heavy rain that we were dealing with, that we had to make a run for and try to gather as quickly as possible. Don't get me wrong, we had a great time though. We were able to walk around town and did what we wanted to do and watch the movie like a half of it at least. So yeah, regardless of the rain, we still had a great time. It was just a nightmare leaving, especially when we were the last two people at the beach, huddled up against the senior center and pouring down rain like outside. Yeah, I never saw the day, I never thought I'd see the day of that happening. Being the last two people there, like outside and pouring down rain, while waiting for your ride to show up. Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day. So yeah, it was a crazy night last night, and I guess that's it. Bye.